created all this stuff, that created everything else, but they'll believe in something else that they figure would be a I don't know how to say it, something that wouldn't be real. Oh yeah, I saw a UFO. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, there's that UFO. Yeah, man. Let's report that UFO. I saw it, man. It was doing this and doing. Yeah, you'll put your faith in something else that you don't believe could be real or is real, but not God. And he wrote a book. That UFO didn't write a book. And this book's coming true. Yeah, it's coming true. As much as you deniers want to deny this book, it's lining it out, and everything that's in there is coming true. I never understood the book. I thought I didn't need God. That was like 2.5 years ago. Like I said, I slammed down to the ground, and I was forced. I had nowhere else to go, so I prayed, and boy, let me tell you something. The ones that knock that for a God that's all powerful. He controls everything. It's just not right here either. Could you imagine controlling just all the ants? Just the ants on the face of the earth. Do you think you people could control these ants? Let's say you got to keep them from fighting or overrunning and going into people's houses. What keeps them in their little houses? What keeps them from always just invading you? Just ants. I'm not talking bees. I'm not talking bears. I'm not talking anything else. I'm just talking ants. Red ants. We'll just go with red ants. What if God said one day, hey, you know what? I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. I'm going to show you what kind of control I have. For 1 hour, I'm going to stop controlling the ants. I'm not going to keep them in their houses. I'm just going to let them go wherever they want. Matter of fact, I'm going to direct them to humans. How are you going to fight them? The ants are everywhere. Are you going to get out your sword? You're going to try and spray them? They're going to come at you in groves. They're going to go at your daughter. They're going to go at your son. They're going to go at your family. You're going to try and fight them off on you, and they're going to be on them. And that's just one family of red ants coming out of their hills and invading you for 1 hour. They would consume humans. The only way you'd get out is to get in water, because they can't really work in water. So God could just say, well, here, I'm gonna let jellyfish attack humans so they don't go in my water. Now you got ants sitting on shore, every red ant possible, and there's lots of them. They'll come out of nowhere. You do not know the power of the Lord. And then all of a sudden you have jellyfish. Now you can't go in the waters. The jellyfish are stinging you. Stinging and stinging and stinging you. You got an option of either being paralyzed out in the water and sinking, or the ants on the shore. Oh well, I got a good idea. If I could put wings on, I'll fly. Okay. God just takes crows. Only crows. Yeah. Well, all of a sudden you can't go in the air, can't go in the water. The ants are on the shore. You're trying to fly. You can't swat them all off. They're attacking you. Well, I got a good idea. I'll go places where the crows, the ants, and the jellyfish can't go. I'll go to like a place where crows don't fly. I'll go to the polar caps. Well, now you're fighting cold. Do you think you can handle that cold? He really doesn't even have to do anything up there. You're not even going to want to go there. How are you going to go there? Okay, well, let's say you can be in the cold. You're walking around in the cold. Okay, seals. He just says, okay, seals, get the people. They just start popping out of everywhere. They're hunting you down like a soldier hunts down. He's sitting on a hill with a sniper rifle. They're doing the same thing. Now, what do you think if God just got really mad at you and said, well, I'm going to let every animal loose for a day? Every animal, every bee, every wasp, every spider, every scorpion, every snake, every bear, every dog, your family dog, your pets, your cats, your goldfish, everything. Just says I'm not gonna even control them. I'm just gonna let them hunt down people. If people, you're fair game. You know, I wouldn't give mankind a couple seconds. No, I would not give him a couple seconds. You wouldn't last a couple seconds, if that. They would terminate you fast. But yet you're at the top of the food chain, you think. And I'm not even going into germs and bacteria and things that come out of your food that can poison. Oh no, I'm not even touching that. Because if I was to do that, well, if God said, yeah, well, let's just let all my creations attack you. Everything, just everything. Bacteria, all that. Boom. You're gone. Because you got to understand, you just ate a tuna sandwich and it just rotted in your gut and went into your blood in milliseconds. Or you developed cancer instantly. Yeah, you're at the top of the food chain, buddy. So I wonder, people, do you really want to be arrogant like that? What do you control? All you can control is your little life, and you're not even control that. He is. So I wonder, what was he thinking on his deathbed? What was Hugo Chavez thinking on his deathbed when he was screaming and begging without a breath? He couldn't even talk. Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. Yeah, he knew it was coming to him. He knew. He knew all those souls were on him. He knew all those people he put in prison. All those people were killed by his hand, by his soldiers. You think the soldiers are innocent? I've said this for a long time, people. You can pick a job, but it's not just a job. You can justify it in your ways. Man, I'm a CIA agent. Yeah, I got it going. I get a lot of money, but it's a job. You know, you got to understand, I got to protect. But are you defending yourself? When your boss says, go ahead and kill somebody. I need this guy killed. Or let's say this, okay? I'm flying a chemtrail plane. But I mean, you know, don't worry, man. Somebody's got to do it, and it's good pay. You know? And it's not me, you know, I'm just flying the plane. It's just the plane. That's all I'm flying, man. Sure, there's this white stuff coming out, and sure, I know what it is, and I signed a statement saying I can't tell anybody. But it's not me doing it. It's really not me doing it. It's, you know, it's those guys that I'm working for. Do you think that's going to get you somewhere when you're dead and you're meeting God and He's scaring the heck out of you because you can't even stand in the same room with Him? Do you think that's going to matter to Him? Hey, yeah, God, you got to understand, I knew, but, you know, it wasn't me. And with a thundering voice that shakes all of your inside, and He's just letting you sit there because He's just giving you a billionth of Him shaking and rumbling because you couldn't handle the rest of Him. You couldn't handle the full God because